Well, we were going to win it with or without Brandon. So, but I'm glad that we have him. But it was going to happen regardless. But in all seriousness, I will say, 29 years old. Last year with the Texans, and this is, you got to go ahead and put that into perspective because the Texans were kind of in disarray. 700 yards. I think with the offense and the quarterback that we have, you'll see that number a lot higher. If you look at the year prior, he had over 1,000, over 8,600 in his career. So I'm excited. It's a little bit, I think a lot of people like myself.
You don't sound excited.
You know
come
what
on,
it is?
Come on now.
I'm not jumping up and down, but I'm excited. I think that it's necessary. Look, I think CeeDee Lamb's taken a huge leap in his career. He's going to go ahead and obviously be wide receiver and number 1, but Michael Gallup wasn't really a number 2. I think he was more of a 3. And also he deals with a lot of injuries sometimes. So his availability is also something that was worrisome for Cowboys fans. So you have this guy coming in under the age of 30, very productive, even on a team that was not that good. The Houston Texans, I believe they were the worst team in the NFL last season. You get this guy coming in. He's going to be your number 2 option. Going to give Dak another offensive weapon that he really needs. Obviously losing Amari Cooper was a huge thing for the Dallas Cowboys last season offensively. So it's going to be nice to round out that group, that wide receiver group. Also, I think a lot of people are surprised. I know I am. I'm a little surprised. You were hearing the words Odell Beckham thrown around a lot. You were hearing DeAndre Hopkins thrown around a lot. There were some clues that maybe it would happen, maybe it wouldn't happen.
See, that's the challenge. But that's the challenge. You see how you're lighting up now? She says OBJ. She has DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah. She comes to life. Why you can't do that with Brandin Cooks?
I was more excited for DeAndre Hopkins than Odell, truthfully. I personally
can understand
was. I personally was.
Why?
I just feel like DeAndre Hopkins is still really elite, and I think that he'd be more dependable when it came to injuries or lack thereof versus an Odell. Odell's coming off of, a major injury. Nobody really knows how healthy he is. That was one of the reasons that I think he didn't get signed by the Cowboys a few months ago, was because I think there was a lot of question marks about how healthy is he actually. And I think it's interesting, if the Cowboys didn't sign him, Jerry Jones loves a star. Listen, we got stars on our helmet, but Jerry Jones also loves a star. And I think that I feel like the fact that he didn't go ahead and, make that happen with Odell, there was some things that maybe we didn't know. But I'm excited for Brandon. I think that it's going to be a nice way to round out that receiver core group, like I said, and it's going to help Dak put points on the board for us. So I'm not mad at it.
Listen, does this move put the Cowboys in position to win the NFC East? Absolutely, this move puts the Cowboys in position, Ashley and Corey, to win the East and potentially even win the Super Bowl. Why? Wow. And I hate to agree with you on this Dallas Cowboys topic, Ashley. They were already in position. They're one of the teams over the last few years since Dak been behind the helm. Outside of the year, he snapped his ankle. They snapped his ankle. It's a really good team. Now, we can talk about Dak Prescott all we want. Oh, my goodness.
When you say snap the ankle.
Yeah, they snapped it.
Oh, just fractured it, not snapped the ankle.
Snapped. But we can talk about Dak all we want. We can talk about Jerry Jones. We can talk about this coach, McCarthy. Is he the guy? Is he not the guy? Just look at the win and loss column over the last couple of years. They've been a team that's gone on streaks. They've been a team that played really good ball. Now, you go add Gilmore, bumper run Gilmore. You go re-sign some of these guys. You're in perfect position. And Brandin Cooks. That's why I feel like it's a little bit disrespectful right now how you're talking about Brandin Cooks. You're saying you're excited, but you're not really smiling. But then when you talk about DeAndre Hopkins and OBJ, then you light up a little bit. Brandin Cooks is a dog.
I didn't light up with OBJ, but I've always been a huge DeAndre Hopkins fan.
Well, you need to be a new Brandin Cooks fan.
It would have been exciting to have him in the Cowboys. I've been a fan of him for his entire career.
He is the perfect compliment to CeeDee.
I'm not mad at it.
You should be excited. You need to be more excited.
Okay, Brandon, I'm so excited you're coming to Dallas. Woo! Brandin Cooks, yes, go! Number 2.